what's going on, everybody? What is going on? What is going on? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV, Jamar84, giving you the real tea, and Carl and Tramel. And this is the Chasing Panel Podcast. Jeremy is not here tonight. He was getting off of work a little bit late. He had already told us this earlier today. But the five of us are going to hold it down in his absence. What is going on, y'all?
Hey,
Scotty.
Same.
Winter wonder. We gotten snow for the second time in a week.
Yeah, it's real ghetto down here right now.
Real ghetto.
Y'all still got snow?
No, not no more.
Oh, I'm gonna say, well, we didn't even get none up here that day.
no.
Oh, y'all didn't get none up there?
Yeah, maybe we did.
We got all of it down.
All the pictures.
I can only snow it down there. And we ain't getting none of
We ain't
it.
get none up here.
Lucky you, bitch.
We was wiped out here. Black ice everywhere.
That's the worst part. This black ice here too. And you think these motherfuckers would be used to it because they're up north.
It must be real bad.
Child.
Kicking ass upstairs. They always up there fighting or something.
Not them fighting.
I don't know what's going on.
They be upstairs fighting and fucking.
Whooping each other ass and then fucking later.
Oh, that reminds me of the neighbors. Quiet, Scotty.
Chill.
This the ghetto is what it is. The ghetto.
That's all I gotta say about that. That's all I gotta say about that shit. But anyway, before we get into the show itself, how has everybody's week been?
I'm waiting for it to be over with. I'm on call this week for work.
What happened?
It wasn't horrible. It ain't been a horrible week.
It ain't been no horrible week. You know, I had to I went against my better judgment and hopped on somebody's panel and addressed them. But you know.
Oh yeah, he did do that.
You know. What you say, Tramel?
Nothing. I told you that.
I know you said that. You know, I just get tired of people running their damn mouth all the time. Shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. Damn. Sometimes you just get tired. Shit.
Nah, not about you addressing them, offering up that tired ass apology. That's what I was talking about. But fine.
Carl is the reason why that even happened in the first place. Let's just be honest here.
Yeah.
If Carl never would have said nothing, I never would have.
What exactly happened?
Carl is the reason why I was even. Carl is the one who brought me up in the first place. I didn't even know that person was there.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Anyway.
Bitch, I was just trolling. It was fun.
I'm sure it was fun for you. But however, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get into the show. We're not gonna be here long once again because there really ain't that much to talk about, really. And you know, I'm gonna give it an hour.
Yeah,
an hour top.
Office now. Let the Hunger Games begin.
Yes.
So, we got a viral story today, and it's Madea goes to jail. Okay. It's a 72-year-old grandmama who was arrested for firing a gun at during her grandson's fight at school.
High school, middle, or elementary?
We finna see. Now it says that a grandma found herself locked up behind bars after firing the blicky at a school during a fight involving her grandson. 72-year-old Joyce Brown shot into the ground when a fight between her grandson and another child got out of control. Memphis police say that the parking lot was full of children at the time. They all ran in fear. Joyce says one of the children threatened to flip her car over. She is charged with 3 counts of reckless endangerment, carrying a weapon on school property, unlawful possession of a weapon, public place, and child abuse and neglect or endangerment. And her bond is set for $20,000.
Damn.
All right, Ma, I got you. Only because one of them greedy ass crumb snatchers said they was gonna flip over your car. As far as I'm concerned, she free to go. Because you can't put nothing past these little churn these days. That's just how I feel.
Look, I'm just saying, this is a new breed of children. I stand with Joyce. Free her.
Right.
Right.
I mean, it's bad to fire a gun in a school. It's bad. But then she don't play about her grandkids. And you gonna flip my car?
Right. So you free to go, Ma. All right, but don't do that shit no more.
You
Don't
can't
do
call
that
her
no
mother.
more.
Don't
Get
act
your
up like
ass
that.
out of here.
Let grandma out. Let me more out.
Right.
I wish I knew how old the grandson was. That's what I really wanted to know because they didn't say if it was middle school, elementary school, high
I don't
school.
even think it would matter.
You damn sure don't. Now you said you was gonna flip Grandma Cadillac over. Oh hell no.
Children.
She's
That's
gonna flip you over. That's what was gonna happen. So I'm with you, Grandma, but don't do it no more. Now
Well,
to
she
the
can't
churn.
do it. She can't do it. It's a $20,000 bond. She ain't finna go nowhere.
She gotta get
Why
20%
get out?
bail bond. She'll be out.
Right. Why get out?
How did
What
I
she
know
need?
y'all was
200?
going?
That's all she need.
How did I know y'all was gonna
Okay.
stand with the granny? I knew y'all was gonna stand with the granny. I already knew.
Absolutely.
Baby, they had no business touching their grandson.
Okay. Free grandma.
Right. There was probably some damn bullies and she got sick of them bullying her grandson.
Period.
So she would go do something about it. So I need to know the whole story.
Right. She probably
We
called the
started from
school.
the
They ain't
middle.
do shit.
Right.
Tried to talk to the teacher. They ain't do shit. Well, all
Right.
right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to figure it the fuck out myself.
Right.
You do know that when you
Figure it
in
out.
school, when you in school and you're getting bullied by other kids, you know the first thing that they tell you is to go tell the teacher that they don't do shit. They don't
They'll be working fast enough.
they don't do shit or go to the principal. They don't do shit either. All they're gonna do.
They make it want to get you worse.
Oh, right. Like once you go to the teacher, once you go to the principal, then that makes the bullying worse. Cause I remember I was in the 7th grade and this dude would not leave me alone. He would pick on me every day. He would I remember the most disgusting thing he ever did was sneeze in some notebook paper and passed it around and had them send it on my desk. And I thought it was a note and I opened it up. It was a thing full of snot in there. Like he'll do little shit like that to me. And then it kept going until I kicked his ass in the nose. Then once I kicked him in the nose, made his nose bleed. Then they want to send me to the office and have me paddled for kicking him in the nose. But I told y'all he was fucking with me though.
Have y'all ever had a person hold you down and do the little spit trick in your face?
Not the spit trick. What's the spit trick?
You know, when
you don't want.
and
If they did that, I probably have
spit
kids.
out and then it get close to your face, they suck it back up.
Baby, they better hope
That's
I stay down.
disgusting.
You better hope I stay
horrible.
down, bitch.
And we had a time.
That ain't never happened to me. I ain't never known nothing like that.
I know. I just saw it on TV a long time ago when some little kid was bullying another kid and did that little spit trick.
Bitch, let Jeremy in, bitch.
Oh, he here? I didn't know he was here. My bad. Hey, Jeremy.
Hey, how you doing?
We're good.
What's up?
Just to catch you up on what we was just talking about, the first story was that it was a 72-year-old grandmother who was arrested for shooting during a fight with her grandson and another kid. Basically, that's what it was.
Now,
But everybody was team grandma, team Medea though.
period.
Team Medea.
I bet you that kid ain't gonna get no more fights now.
Bet not.
Okay, because grandma gonna pull up.
Period. With the strap.
Grandma is going to pull up. Okay, now the next thing that we got is a question, and I just felt like that was, this would be good to talk about. Someone said, I don't job shame. However, working fast food over the age of 21 is not okay. Do y'all agree with that or not?
Girl,
I don't agree with
shut
that.
the hell up.
Right, because at least the person got a job.
You don't know what
It's
these people's
like,
situation
you
is.
damned if you do or you damned if you don't. If you got a job and it's that, you clown for it. But if you don't got a job, you clown for it. So, I
So you don't
mean,
know people's circumstance.
right.
You know what they got going on.
Like,
All
I don't
money,
think it's
green
I don't
money.
think it's anything wrong with it, but I would not personally entertain anybody that's working at a fast food restaurant.
Why
I mean, are we talking about dating or just? She's talking about in general.
She was just talking about in general.
Oh, I thought
A job is a job, okay? And if you do work at a fast food restaurant, can I get a discount?
Okay, that's fine.
Shit, and what if they moving up the ladder to
Extra
manage that motherfucker? Is it gonna be bad then if they the manager or the GM over that motherfucker?
It's all about stepping stones. What is your 5-year plan? You know,
right.
So if they're a manager at McDonald's, that's okay. But if they was just in the
bitch, they
back
can work fries. I don't give a fuck.
not they work fries.
I had niggas with 6 figures that'll cheat on my ass. I don't care. The nigga with the fries might be all right. I don't know.
Because like
better believe
at
it.
21, you just graduated high school. So in multiplication,
Wait,
you ain't
like
got
you said, like you said 21.
Yeah.
21.
She said 21 and over.
Okay. I thought for some reason I thought it said like in like your 30s or something.
No, 21 and over.
21. It's like you don't really have a lot of options for most people if you ain't in school.
Now, if you like 30 working in working at McDonald's, my question is, what happened?
I am screaming.
Like, there might be a story behind those fried fingers. I just want to know. Maybe, or, maybe he's back child support. Maybe he's coming out of a bad situation.
Or he in the management
What's you say? He's just in a bad situation right now. You don't know.
I don't think there's anything wrong with working at fast food restaurants at any age. I'm just saying, like, I thought it was like in regards, like, to dating or whatever. That's what I was connecting with.
It had less.
Like I said, it would depend on, what they try to do. Is it funding something?
You mean like as a side job? Is like
something? Yeah, because it's like if you're doing that, but you going to school, you going to club school. Like if you are actively trying to better yourself, but this is just where you're at right now, I can't be mad at that.
Yeah, that's true.
Someone said, I want to thank you all for the laughs. I recently got ghosted by someone I really cared about, and I'm heartbroken. Your banter and dialogue has really helped me. I wish I could give you all a big hug.
That ain't someone. That's Whitney Hernandez.
I said her name at first, but y'all was too busy talking.
Oh, Whitney, guess what? I've been ghosted twice too by 2 different niggas.
Oh my god, I got ghosted. I got ghosted real bad when I was living in San Diego. Like, I was so hurt. Like that shit.
You know what? Well, since that was brought up, do y'all have a ghosting story?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god. I was ghosted yesterday. The young man hit me up and said, we were going on a date. I had invited him out, and he hit me up. It was like, hey, are you still free to go on the date today? I said, sure. Did you want to go to the movies or did you want to go bowling? Now, obviously, I'm paying. I invited you, right?
That is true.
20 minutes go by, and it was, I just can't do this. Dating right now is a luxury for me. I really have to work on myself. And anybody, I hope you understand. I'm just trying to be transparent. I'm like, did you just hit me up?
The same day?
I would have really ghosted me than to ghost me by telling me the truth. And then gaslight me.
You could have told me this hours ago. We didn't even have to go through all that rubber earlier.
Now, I have a great ghosted story.
Not a great one.
Look, I'll be telling y'all all my business. Okay, let me tell y'all about this one time. I was in college. I was dating this nigga. Oh, he was so fine. And bitch, we was cool. I was playing it cool and whatnot. And then, he started trying to get at me and stuff. And I'm like, okay, what's up? So, we start getting a little, a sexual intercourse and whatnot. And we just kept doing it like, every other day, a couple of 6, 7, 11 times. And then we was just chilling, having a good time. So one day, a random Wednesday, I just called his phone. Bitch, it went to voicemail. Now, this nigga always picks up my phone calls. So I said, okay, I didn't think nothing of it because niggas be busy, right? y'all know niggas be busy. So I said, all right.
So they say.
Hold up, I'm getting there. So an hour go by. I'm like, let me give him another call. I'm calling like, okay, it's not, now it's ringing, but he's not picking up. So I'm like, bitch, that's suspicious. That's weird. So I call again, like 20, then I ain't gonna say I'm not proud of this. And I probably call about 8 more times after this. And it just was not answering. Then a couple of them calls went to voicemail. I said, you know what? I had my homegirl. I said, girl, give me your phone. I called her. I called his phone off her phone. He picked up on the first ring. I said, oh, that's what we doing. Okay, cool. And I left it at that. I was so embarrassed. Nobody knew that I got ghosted but me, but I was pissed. And now y'all know because I just told y'all.
Well, I have 2 different instances where I got ghosted. The first time I got ghosted, first of all, it be by people that you don't even approach. They approach you. That'd be the craziest thing about it. They approach you. So the first story I got, I'm gonna make it very short. It was this dude. He found me on Facebook, and then he started talking to me. Come to find out, he was a pastor.
Hallelujah.
And then he asked me out on a date or whatever, and we went to the movies and we went out to eat and stuff like that. And everything was cool. And it's just like after the date, he started getting completely distant. He stopped calling, he stopped texting. He went for months without talking to me. Then I started dating somebody else. And once I started dating somebody else, that's when he decided to FaceTime me and got mad because I was talking to somebody else. And I'm just like, so why you mad again? You ghosted me. Why you? So then that's the first one. Then the second one was I started dating this guy. He was a bakery owner or whatever. And he took me
good.
First he took me out on the date. Cool. Then he took me out of town for my birthday. He bought every damn thing, paid for every damn thing. And after he did that, he dropped me off at home and he never spoke to me again. The next thing I look up on Facebook, he was engaged to a whole other man. I'm just like, what?
That's usually how it is.
So it's like,
but you ain't alone.
Yeah.
We've all been.
I was like, when I was in like San Diego, I had moved out there, temporarily. And young gentleman had approached me on Tinder. I was tendering it up, and he was cute. He was very handsome. He was working in the military, in the Navy, because the Navy has a large naval base out there in San Diego. And he took me on our first date, and it was to the zoo. And I had a great time. We both had a great time. We even took like them photo booth pictures where you kissing each other on the cheek and shit. I really did think that I had met my man. I was like, let me find out. I'm about to be in a relationship out here in San Diego, and I gotta move back home in like 10 months. So like the next time we were supposed to meet, we were supposed to be going to like some type of photo shoot that he was doing for somebody. I was supposed to like, come and see what he was like doing, whatever like that. And I just never heard from that nigga again at all. Yeah. Like at all. We had been talking at that point for about a good month.
So in other words, this nigga came back and he ain't that's what that sound like.
That's exactly what it be.
And the other one was I was casually dating this pharmacist. It was probably around like 3.5 years ago. And we met up on like some freak stuff, and that was cool. It was like it was what it was. But like I would come over every Wednesday and like Saturday, and we would watch movies, TV shows on Peacock. I would massage his feet and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then
and
then like he ended up ghosting me after we had a conversation about finances, because at the time I was like still in college, and like he had this huge ass like luxury 3-story townhouse and stuff like that, and I was driving to it, and I was staying in an apartment at the time, and I had like roommates. And I knew after that conversation that nigga was never going to speak to me again.
Ain't nobody from McDonald's.
And it's so funny now because like I saw that nigga when I went to DC. We had ran into each other at a club. And
how was that?
He tried to pull me to the side and talk to me. I was like, I don't even know you, sir.
Now can we talk about what?
I was like, I think you might have me. I was like, I think you might have me confused with somebody else. I'm not really. I don't really remember any of that. And like, I completely passed that nigga to the side and went about my business. Because I was like, see, you think you know, I was gonna be down and out, but bitch, I was in college.
Exactly.
Bitch, now I'm living in a luxury apartment.
Come on.
Bitch, you're never gonna like be able to play with me again. Cause you
Right.
came to me.
That'd be the craziest thing. T, do you have a story?
I'm a bad bitch. I don't get ghosted.
Oh, bitch,
Okay.
please.
I'm the one that did the ghosting. I ghosted several niggas, and I ain't feel bad about
So
it.
since
They
you
ain't have
ghost,
to.
so since you're the ghoster, bitch, what be on y'all mind when
Not
y'all
the
choose to
ghoster,
ghost
bitch.
people?
Because
That's
he
crazy.
didn't have shit. Like, for me, it necessarily wasn't ghosted. We weren't even talking like that. And we weren't even talking for that long. We was talking for like a week or so. But like when you start falling off or when I start losing interest, nigga, I'm done with you. Go on about your business. Like, it ain't like it was serious. So I honestly feel no way about it.
Well, maybe that's different because for us it was a little serious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
because
I know,
they
but I
talking
had some dudes
months.
that they come up in there. So what's I see you ghosted me. I just
Y'all
lost
niggas be playing these games, gonna fuck around and lose your man. See, y'all doing it now because we young and tight and you know handsome and beautiful and shit. But when you bitches get old and like your fart starting to slip out and shit like that, you gonna wish you had a man that disgusted
Now, why did the farts have to slip
because
out?
like a lot of these old gays be dying alone.
They do.
T, are you
Because
a Pisces?
they wanted to fool Allah all throughout like their 20s and 30s, and then want to try to capture and link somebody down when they get in their 50s, and ain't nobody with it.
T, what's your
Oh,
sign?
my sign, I'm a Pisces.
Told you.
Yeah, him and
I'm
Jeremy are
I'm a
Pisces.
Pisces too. I feel like
I'm
we're so
quick to
different.
lose interest. And it's like when I lose interest and it's like really early on, I mean, I just find it easy to just leave you the fuck alone and I'm more than sure you'll catch the hint. That's the way I think it. I'm like,
But
okay,
why
you
you gotta
catch
catch
the
the hint? Why can't you say it?
hint. Like, I ain't got no feelings like that. Now, if I had some feelings like that and I cared like that, then I would have been like, listen, it's not you, it's me. All
Have you
right,
been in a
I'm the one
relationship
that need to
before?
find and discover myself. You just continue doing what you need to do and be free. Like, but
Have you been in like a relationship before?
yeah,
Like for
I've
how
been in
long?
several relationships. My longest relationship was 3.5 years, and
Period.
I was stupid then.
You was stupid
I
then.
was very stupid. I should have been left that relationship a long time ago, but I just wanted to have somebody. I was in that phase in my life. I said like having a piece of a nigga is better than having none at all. So I'm gonna take what little I got and work with it. So that's what I was doing. But I should
Mhm.
have left that like years ago. I put myself through a whole bunch of bullshit for nothing.
Okay, so before we move into the,
Want to get Jamar's story?
I thought Jamal told his.
There ain't nothing interesting. We started talking, and all of a sudden, the bitch wasn't there no more. There's no flim flam or nothing interesting. And we
did
just,
y'all meet in person before?
yeah. And then
How
all
many
of a sudden,
how many times?
maybe about 3 or 4 times at the time.
Oh, I was
And
like, so it couldn't have been a friendship.
on
Wait a
my
minute.
end, it wasn't nothing going
Universal
on.
Goddess said, T, that's an Aquarius behavior. We good for ghosting. So Scotty, what's going on?
I don't ghost anyone. Let's be clear.
That ain't what Universal God said, and
I don't
she's
know
an
what
Aquarius
Aquarius
too, but
he or she talking about, but I have never ghosted anyone.
mm,
Let's be
mm.
clear.
I've ghosted a couple niggas.
And
I'm
then
not
see, if me and
lying.
Jeremy could be honest, you could be honest.
I'm being honest. I never
I
ghosted
ain't never ghosted
nobody.
nobody.
I've ghosted
Y'all
a
never
few
ghosted
niggas.
nobody.
No, because I know
No,
how it
because
feels
I
to be
hate
ghosted.
how I hate getting ghosted. Like if somebody's constantly trying to reach out to you, you know they're interested and you not. Just tell them I'm not interested, and then
Here,
that could
ho,
be it.
that
Why do they have to?
ghost.
Why do we got to play this game? Oh, they'll catch the hint.
We not
Just
playing
use your words.
in the
I
game.
feel like silence is
No,
loud.
you not catching the hint. You the one playing the game by your goddamn self, to be honest. And if I feel like I don't owe you shit, I'm really not gonna tell you. Just like if somebody tells me, if somebody doesn't tell me and they ghost me, I'm like, oh, they just wanted to leave. So, girl, they ain't got nothing to do with me. I make my own conclusion.
Here,
Yeah,
ho
no,
says, have
that's.
we ever ghosted family or friends? I have.
Yeah, it's still on.
I
Still
haven't spoken to my family in 7 years.
Damn.
I'm definitely ghosted my I'll go to some of my
Jeez.
sisters. I'm not talking to most of my sisters.
Definitely.
I'm not spoken to my family in like 7 years at all. I just started recently getting back in contact with my mama.
Oh,
And even then, that's like on some shaky ground. Like I'm not a part of that whole, blood
your
is thicker
mama.
than like, fuck the family. The family fuck my husband.
Come on, girl.
I'm screaming.
I agree. I'm at a place now where, like, I don't give a fuck if you family. Like, if you make me feel some type of way, or if I always feel angst when I'm around you, then I ain't finna be around your ass. Fuck you. That's how I feel. Because before I moved to Atlanta, my grandmother lived right around the block from me, and I didn't fuck with her bald headed ass at all. So it is what it is.
Bald ass.
Bald head. Is she alive?
Yes,
Okay.
very much so.
Well, I'm glad I didn't have those issues. Thank God.
But I don't talk to none of my grandparents though, so I don't know what it's like to have grandmother grandfather relationships. I don't fuck with none of them. So,
Mine ain't in my.
On the glory.
Okay, I said mine up in there to the upper room.
They in the upper room. Ooh, I saw a meme. It was it was funny because I didn't really get it at first. And they were like, when you start a new job and all of your grandparents come back to life.
What?
Yeah, you know. When you start a new job and all of your grandparents are suddenly alive again, because you need that bereavement. That's a week.
Oh, girl. Oh, bitch.
And we want to kill off
I'm
today.
screaming.
We have a girl in Jamaica. That's our homeland.
I'm screaming.
Do they ever check? I'm gonna say, do they ever do that? Because I feel like if I just say, "Oh, my mama died,"
Yeah, I can send you an obituary from old Mabel from down in Augusta somewhere here. That's my grandma. Yeah.
Okay, because in one of them term, that's what her grandson again. That's exactly what it's gonna be.
AI is easier. I have 8 grandparents at this point.
like when my uncle passed, they gave me bereavement days, but it's because he lived in a house with us. So it's just whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He did hospice at our house, so that's why they let me take bereavement days, which I was very surprised by because they don't believe in
it. Who you think they gonna give me bereavement for my uncle? I had to watch him deteriorate. I would.
What the fuck? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it now. We got 6 topics today, which is I don't see us staying on that long, but we got 6 on.
Well, Lord, what you find?
So look, I had to scratch and do everything to find these because it ain't much to talk about, and I don't want to talk about too much that's triggering. But this one is kind of triggering. However, on the Neighborhood Talk, they posted up this latest episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami where Flo said to Amara La Negra that the black bitches be hating on light-skinned girls, and they got the internet in a frenzy because she said that, and it Erica Mena came out and defended the light-skinned girl or whatever. But we're gonna get into what was said so y'all can see if y'all think it was that bad or not. Hold on.
You should really stop telling black women to stop loving themselves. You stop loving yourself. Selling bleaching cream. Slap the out of you, bitch. Wait. You ugly as no wonder why your baby daddy call you a black ass bitch. You said what? You.
This is a lie, you guys. This is a lie.
How the do you come to an event with a whole bunch of black, beautiful women to promote women positivity, but you're out here on social media telling bitches to bleach their skin and look yellow and funky like you do, bitch? You don't know anything about skincare? No, I know about being melanated and black and beautiful, bitch. You mad because I'm light-skinned. This bitch is mad. Why would I be mad because you're light-skinned? Bitches wish that they look like me. That's how black bitches hate on light-skinned girls? Woo! Say that one more time. Say that out loud.
She gonna low down dirty monkey with a wig on. No, she did. How dare you?
Now, before we even get into it, Erica Mena came out because she called Spice a blue monkey a year and a half ago and got fired from Love and Hip Hop. So she came out and said Here we go again. More selective outrage. These TV networks are full of shit. I went to hell when it came to my child based on the individual looks, not skin color, as any mother would have in my position. I was filming for months and months after it happened until the world was selectively outraged by what I said. I was only fired so the network can save face, but yet this is okay, and she probably is still filming now and won't have her job taken from her. This is exactly why humans can never cancel me. The man upstairs knows what's what. And then she starts promoting her new show on Zeus or whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly what she doing. Damn, when y'all get fired for Love and Hip Hop, y'all all go to Zeus?
Right, that's what it sounds like.
This trend?
Girl, listen, I get it, but I'm so sick and tired of this colorism shit. I've been talking about this since Basketball Wives season 8. We talked about this since Potomac. Like, it's just like at this point, I don't know how many times we got to go through the same thing, the same old.
Y'all all black.
It's an inevitable thing. It's gonna happen eventually somewhere. Like, this is how I feel.
But I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's a teachable moment at the same time, and it's a problematic thing at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just get on TV and say you black bitches hate on light-skinned people and think that it's not gonna provoke any outrage.
And I mean, I know you say it's a teachable moment, but you can't really teach these bitches because this is how I saw a lot of these bitches really feel like that.
Right, it is. And it ain't one-sided because a lot of we know how that goes. So is that we just don't
piss off one of these light-skinned men in this community and see what they come back with. They honestly think they the shit.
That's what you said. Why are we fighting each other? We all black.
I don't know. It's a thing.
Now, can I be the devil's advocate?
Sure, go ahead.
So I have a homegirl and she is a light-skinned woman, and she told me about her experience growing up. She's not necessarily like, oh, black girls are this. She thinks black. She thinks dark. She said she wished she was dark-skinned because she thinks the skin is so beautiful, obviously, but. Mm-hmm. She also said that like dark-skinned girls used to look at her sideways like growing up, and they used to assume that she felt like she was better than them. And they used to treat her like she wasn't shit.
That's what I mean.
So I think that girl, not necessarily like she should go get some therapy, obviously. But I feel like she's operating from a space of, I grew up light-skinned, so dark-skinned women have come at me a certain type of way. So I've always had to like look at them like, girl, you just mad at me because I'm light-skinned. Not necessarily saying that. Well, I ain't even saying what she was saying. She did say some fucked up shit, but I'm saying I feel like there are a good amount of light-skinned women who just think black and dark skin is beautiful, but like they have never been able to actually fully embrace dark-skinned people because they've never been able to be accepted by them. Does that make sense?
And get upset at the sorry ass niggas that y'all be running around out here with, because a lot of them are responsible for why a lot of those racially ambiguous women be feeling like that. Because they be around there to y'all talking all type of crazy shit about y'all beautiful black queens to them. And then the minute when they get upset with your black ass, that's the first thing they want to come out here and say, you just mad because my skin like this, my hair like this, and your man like it. That's how it usually goes.
Time after time.
So I mean, get upset at the sorry ass niggas that y'all be running around out here with, because they are responsible for a lot of that shit they feel.
It's a lot, but
that's how I feel.
I mean, especially in our community, even with the light skinned men, it'd be the same thing. They get upset.
Right.
You black ass bitch, and you just mad because I'm light skinned.
But to be honest, the girls that I talk to, they don't even like light-skinned men. They like them dark. They like, so them light-skinned men, they be mad because that light is not in when it comes to men right about now.
I think it's like when people are younger.
Unless you
like,
look like
as people get older, they like,
he ain't a white woman.
God damn it. Baby, that's 5 man.
Yeah, when you love yourself and you good with yourself, things like that ain't gonna bother you. Like shit like that wouldn't bother me, because fuck Flo. I don't give a fuck about Flo. Flo man don't even want her.
That's how I'm going to.
Flo ain't got no money. That bitch broke. All right, she up here lying about her whole damn lifestyle. Okay, and her ex is responsible for buying that goddamn shop. Like, child, please, Flo is a nobody. That's another thing y'all need to quit doing. Stop allowing these low budget, nobody ass bitches crawl up under your skin for shit that they got to say about y'all. Fuck them hoes. Fuck Flo. I don't even know why y'all mad with fuck Flo. What Flo got? Nothing.
Okay.
And I get what you're saying, but people are upset because it's problematic. It is. I mean, it's the same way when, like when you look at the neighborhood talking, you see women refer to men that gives gay qualities as calling them sassy and shit like that. Some gay men find it to be problematic and shit like that. It's just a matter of it being a problematic statement to use. Like I wouldn't dare sit around. I wouldn't dare if I was a light-skinned person. I just can't see myself sitting there looking at a person calling them a monkey because I know where it comes from.
I hate no fat.
Or saying that black bitches want to look like me. I just think it's not.
Amara, all you had to do was say, and girl, you just mad because your husband want to fuck me. That's all you had to say. Gag is, you could have said that to her and Princess, and both of them probably would have pounced on your ass. But that's how you get back with somebody, Amara. You get back at him with the truth. That would have cut her deep. Because her man do want to knock your boots. That's what you should have said.
He does want to knock her boots.
Right. That's what you should have said while you playing, Amara. But you might have been scared and got slapped like Princess did. I don't know.
I feel like we operate in a world that is like in a country where it's freedom of speech. Let people say whatever they want to do, but y'all have the option not to support these hoes. If you want to fuck these bitches up for things they say, hit them in their pockets where it hurt.
Right.
I don't know what you said, so guess what? I'm gonna cut your money flow off. I bet they'll turn a new leaf. They'll be on live crying.
Yeah, like Erica Mena.
They will be on live crying. Just don't support them. No, yeah.
I mean, I agree it's problematic, but I agree it's problematic, but the thing is, it ain't never gonna stop.
It's not gonna stop.
Like, we gonna do all of this, and then the next light-skinned girl go get mad and say something like that, or then the next dark-skinned girl go say something about a light-skinned girl, and then Arab is gonna be a whole nother. The
only thing that I have an issue with when it comes down to conversations like colorism is this: we're quick to point out the racism and talk about how wrong it is for that shit, but whenever somebody brings up colorism, we want to denounce it and act like it doesn't exist when it does. That's the only thing I'm saying, because that's what I'm saying. Like when it's a white person going after a black person and it's racism, we all standing outside with our picket signs and shit. You a racist. But when someone is being colorist to someone, we act like we don't understand why we're saying that they're colorists.
I see what you're saying, Scotty, because a couple weeks ago, these bitches was on the panel, ready to fight for justice about that girl who got pregnant, but now they're tired of the conversation about colorism. That's funny. Bitches was ready to fight for justice, keep the fight, stay emboldened, but we tired.
Yeah,
we can't have too many conversations about colorism.
I've been talking about colorism since OG and Basketball Wives. He's an A child. Like, I've been talking about it. I've been preaching about it. I'm tired. My feet hurt. I'm gonna let the little young.
Ain't that what I said 2 weeks ago?
But this is just one of those situations where we all agree to disagree. How about that? Because I get what everybody's saying. I got what you were saying, Jeremy. Don't get me wrong. I got what you were saying
too, Jeremy. Please don't miss.
I get what everybody's saying, honestly.
Somebody said that Erica is a racist, Flo is a colorist. Do y'all agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like Erica is a racist because when she called Spice a blue monkey, that's what white people call black people monkeys. You know what I mean? That's a racial term. That's why I had an issue with it. It's the difference between a racist and a colorist. You know what I mean?
I always feel a little bit different about that Erica Mena and Spice situation. Like, mind you, I am very, very pro-black woman and stuff like that. But the shit that Spice was saying, I don't know. Like, I feel that I feel like once you start saying a certain amount of shit about somebody's child not loving them or liking them, like, I'm gonna just say whatever I can say that can hurt you. Yes, it was fucked up, and yes, it was very ignorant and stupid. It's because she didn't have anything else left to say. But I was saying that I don't know I didn't feel, 100% bad for Spice.
Me
because
either.
what she was doing.
It really wasn't about feeling bad for Spice because I don't really like Spice either. But it was still a racial term to use in an argument. Like,
I mean, it was, but
was.
y'all know me and Scotty disagreed about that situation because y'all felt like we always agree. No, we don't. Me and Scotty disagreed with that situation because he felt the same way what he's saying now. And me and Jeremy was on the same damn page.
I just want to reiterate,
hell,
I'm 100% against Erica Mena. I wanted to
Yeah.
get kicked off the show. I'm just saying that what Erica did definitely contributed to that conversation going that way. Because I remember the sit down and Erica was coming at her with a lot of respect, way more so than I've ever seen her really come at most people. And like the girl, like Spice was just like, your son don't like you. My son loves you. At that point, I'm sorry. Like, I'm gonna just say whatever I can to hurt you.
It's one thing to say it though, but then make monkey noises after you said it. Like,
she did that?
Yes, she did that as well. And not to mention she called a black person a monkey like many times before that. So that's why I just can't stand.
Because if you do it one time, you could give that argument, I'm just trying to hurt her. But once you're doing it to multiple people,
yeah, that's right.
Different situations.
That's why I can't really stand behind it. Like, I get what y'all saying. When somebody goes low, then you gonna go to hell. But like, is that all you can do is call people monkeys and shit every time you get into an argument with them?
I mean,
like,
if that's the last thing they got, and you keep fucking with a person that you already know is like that,
read. They don't know how to read. They don't know how to fight with their words.
That I would have just left Erica ass alone. I ain't finna go through all of that because you already know what's gonna happen. She gonna get mad enough. She gonna call you a nigga, and then the next thing you know.
I understand what you and Jeremy saying. I just don't agree with that because I honestly feel like if a white person came out, if that was Spice saying that to a white person and the white person just because she ain't had nothing else to say and called her a nigga, then everybody feels some type of way about that. It wouldn't be the same conversation if that was said by a white person. That's just how I feel.
I mean, that's fine, but when she called her a Harambe in a blue wig, I laughed. That's just my opinion. But it still won't right though.
I just want to reiterate. I would like for T to exclude me from this narrative. that we share the same opinion on this because it's slightly different. I didn't laugh at any of that because like I'll get dragged after this. I want to be removed from the narrative. Thank you.
But anyway, we're gonna move on. What the fuck y'all talking about?
After dark.
I'm weak.
Y'all so nasty. Anyway, so the next topic is about if y'all watched Housewives of Atlanta before and Basketball Wives, and of course Carl Antremere actually knows this person actually. He was Drew's assistant in Shiraces. His name is Anthony, I believe.
Oh girl.
You know with like
yeah, he was on the show with Carl before, but he is in the news because he got jumped by Alexis Skyy and a couple of other people because he talked about her as a mom.
Yeah, I don't care.
When you see him. Hold
on, wait a minute. My bad, y'all. Here you go.
Oh.
Now we got left off of Bad and Bougie.
He's trying to go. I'm not going. Is that really him?
Yeah.
Get him.
I love how she watching the door.
Get him.
Oh, I ain't see the footage.
Is they dragging him outside?
That's what it looked like.
Get him.
Child, they turning him every which way except for loose.
Like they supposed to.
T.
I know that's your friend. I'm so sorry.
That ain't Carl, friend.
But
he's trying to be my money.
Oh my.
Is that why he didn't follow me on Instagram?
Girl. Yeah.
Is that why who followed you on Instagram?
The person we looking at getting his ass whooped.
Y'all ain't got no
Oh, Scotty love a man that be getting their ass beat.
First of all,
Oh wow.
who said I was trying to get with her?
Oh wow.
Who said that?
I'm just playing.
See, Jeremy, you going down the wrong road.
So here's a little story time, you
I'm
guys.
sorry,
On
I'm
Friday, I
just
was walking
playing.
into my apartment complex, and I wasn't even at the door, and my former best friend, Alexis Skyy, walked in. Out of it, I'm gonna just say out of it, and she had 2 other people with me, and she assaulted me. I tried to turn around and walk away. She punched me in my face, and then the other girl came in punching me in the face, and then a guy came in. They were kicking me in my rib cage. I have a fractured rib, knocked one of my veneers out, knocked one of my teeth out, and it was just really, really bad. You guys, I'm scared. Like,
Damn.
she's been making threats against me. I can't go to my house. She's been doing a lot of personal attacks towards me and talking about me and my health and talking about me and just really doing a lot. But physically attack me is uncalled for, you guys. I was attacked. I was hurt. And it really bothered me, you guys. I can't do this. So here's a little story time.
Why are you laughing? Oh my God.
No, but he got his ass whooped. That was a while ago.
My goodness.
Wow.
Oh shit! he
looked
looked like that episode of Martin when he was boxing.
Jeremy, please.
Oh my God.
What that girl that be doing them Christian YouTube videos say? She's like, "What do you tell somebody you got a black eye? You ain't got to tell them nothing because you already told them twice."
Now, this is what he said. I think this was a previous post. He said Alexis Skyy and the 2 others that jumped on me.
That's
When someone you consider family and a close friend assaults you, but then has other people jump on you, a stop has to be made. The images you're seeing of myself are the start. I have been emotionally distraught and physically beaten to the core. When a person loves money and fame more than her own child, that she leaves with random strangers in Atlanta and don't tend
there
to.
he go again. That's why he got beat up the first time.
I want to do the dramatic reading.
That's why he got beat up the first time.
Like,
he ain't learned his lesson.
What line did you leave off on?
I left off of. What did I leave off of? Oh, I left off the part when she said, where she leaves it with random strangers in ATL and don't tend to. That's why I stopped.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my eye to symbolize the black eye that he has. I had to stop and think if strangers in Atlanta don't tend to. I had to stop and think if she don't give a F about who's watching her kid and how could she care about me. This story has twists and turns, but the fight for justice has just begun. To get jumped and assaulted is not right, and to be lied on as far as your sexual health is not only a jab, it's very offensive, very hurting, especially when it's not true. I'm prepared to stand up for myself and not take I'm sorry for a response because verbal abuse has gone on too long. Now, getting physically attacked has not only affected me, my business, my self-esteem has dropped, and faith in good, solid friendships has went out the door. I'm standing up for other gay males in the industry that have and are being mistreated. In the words of Whitney Houston, it's not right. It's not okay. That's not the word.
That's not what Whitney said.
It's not right, but it's okay.
Okay, Whitney said it's not right, but it's okay.
Fight
like Whitney actually said the opposite of that.
And he's right. The gays that be in the industry to do what he do, doing unnecessary shit, trying to get clout. Y'all need to stop chasing these goddamn celebrities holding their purses and shit and thinking y'all doing something.
Okay. Because Jeremy is a mess, and T in that fan don't make it any better. Okay. So Alexis's friend posted on IG alleging that she turned on him for sex and drugs, saying that she had him attacked by 2 goons. Okay. To be a woman of God, then attack me with 2 goons is not right. Alexis Skyy put her hands on the wrong one. And before y'all start talking about something you absolutely don't know about, this was my friend. Her family knew I was a good friend to her. And I looked after and grew to love her child. And when sex and drugs come into play, she completely turned on me. And what else? Nothing negative was said about Lele. I love her child. I mentioned her parenting. Everyone knows that she lacks when it comes to being a mom. I was trying to support her. It looks like y'all don't give a fuck. So
I don't give a rat's ass. Annie ain't nothing but another tired ass sissy and punk that go around here making all the rest of us look bad, and I ain't down for it. He did that same punk shit on Basketball Wives, stirred up all that drama between them damn women. He did the exact same thing to other damn folk on other reality shows, and I knew somebody was gonna get your punk ass eventually. Alexis Skyy is free to go as far as I see it. Oh well, girl, you got your big. Get out my courtroom, Alexis, and don't come back here no more. I'm gonna let you slide with this one because I don't like.
And then he started that stuff with Sheree and Drew on Housewives of Atlanta.
All of that.
He said that Ralph was gay, and I was hoping that it was true.
Yep. He stirred up all that drama, and I knew eventually somebody was gonna get his ass. Who'd have ever thought it was Alexis Skyy though? I ain't think it would have been Alexis Skyy. I ain't gonna lie.
It sounds like he still doing the same thing he just got beat up for.
Yeah, basically.
In the way that they whooped his ass on camera, it looked like them cartoon fights when it's a whole bunch of fucking smoke and stars.
You see fists and legs and shit.
Let this be a lesson to y'all gays out there.
And then a nigga gets thrown out of the smoke and gets dragged back in.
He said, bitch, you fight like a sim, bitch.
Quit being a regular sissy punk out here. You ain't gotta be the messy punk. Like, let's grow out of that. Like, that's such a huge stereotype that I hate.
Them the ones that I can't stand because they think that all of us act like that.
And they got other people feeling like everybody like that, so they don't want to be around us and they don't want to do this, that thing, and the other. And it's like, no, don't group me with that. Do not group me with that.
But you know, sometimes when you say stuff like what you're saying, and you're a pick me and all this other bullshit, you know.
That's why in my real life, and that's why I like to separate, you know, my channel and my real life. I don't really talk about it much because I don't want to intersect the two. But like in my real life, I'm very quiet, and quiet people don't have to fight much, you know. So I advise he take that same route if he doesn't want to catch those hands again.
Right. Because you keep feeling like you can just say whatever you want to say about people, but ain't nobody go do nothing to you. Absolutely not, Anthony. If you gonna have that type of mouth, learn how to fight, nigga.
Or get you don't know how to fight.
A shank, a pow, a bodyguard, get you something.
I don't
if
think
you gonna go out here running your beef suckers like that, it can't defend yourself.
So like he got jumped by two girls or like two dudes?
Nah, two dudes.
It was two dudes.
I thought it was two girls.
No, it was Alexis and two dudes.
Okay, I see.
Now, Alexis, you overkill. And I will say this to Alexis, and you overkilled it with the two dudes. You didn't need two dudes to get Andy, because he obviously can't fight.
Who are those dudes to her? Like, are those like her relatives or something?
I don't know who they are, but she sure had them with her. And Alexis Skyy is good for trying to put her hands on a man because she did the same thing to Mr. Ray on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. She tried to swing on his ass too, which I don't like him either. I want somebody to swing on him too.
Oh, the guy, why you don't like Ray?
He irks me. He just irks me. He just like this Anthony person we talking about. I just him, Zell, Swag, all them one and the same to me.
Yeah, I don't know. I just have like a real big like irritant towards like gay men that likes to cause, you know, drama in women's lives. Like that's weird. I feel like that's such a negative stereotype.
And they group all of us up in it, and that's what I be saying. It ain't never no positive representation of the gay guy on reality TV these
But
days.
you know what? I be saying this all the time. I say it's the difference between a gay guy and a punk. Please don't call me a punk. Don't call me that. I'm a gay man.
A huge difference.
Well, I think that's that term. I don't know that term from where I like partially where I'm from. Punk means gay man. Period.
That's what I said. That's why I say don't call me that, because I know that people back home where I'm from, they call every gay man punk and stuff. And I'm like, don't call me that. call them the punks. I ain't no punk. You keep that over there.
People think they punks now until they get their ass whooped.
Okay.
Well, Anthony didn't do that.
Mess with the right
there. I was just about to say.
Mess with the right punk, because I remember when
he ain't the right one.
I remember I fought a punk and he turned me every which way but loose, child.
I was like the way they had Anthony tumbling like a sack of clean laundry.
I say that because I see back in Houston there was this boy that was dressed in drag or like androgynous. He had on like his little crank top and his heels on. These straight men came over there trying to punk his ass out, and he beat their ass, hit him in the head with a heel, put them heels back on, and hit it. I said, bitch, period.
That sounded like my drag queen friend named China Honey. They tried him, and he whooped their asses with a skirt on. His balls fell out his skirt. And he was beating their ass. Because see what they didn't know. No, he's still a boxer. He was a boxer. His hands was registered. And they didn't know that. They thought that he was just a regular punk, and they tried him and he whooped their ass. That's why y'all better be careful out there when y'all trying to don't know these people in real life.
Always fucking with punks.
Fuck around and find out.
Better believe it. Oh, but he told their ass. I never forget that. I said, is this his balls?
The definition of fuck around and find out.
That's what just leave folk alone.
Period. If they not bothering you, if they ain't said nothing to you, straight people, leave them alone.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Well, my heart goes out to him. Next,
he got exactly what he deserves. Child back. Get your fuck ass get it. Learn how to fight.
How many fans do you got over there?
About 3 or 4.
He got so many fans. He needs to make his own line of fans and get that money. That's what he needs to be doing. That's how I feel.
I'd buy one.
I swear I'd buy one.
Well, I'm glad y'all said that. Let me go on ahead and make my sketches right now.
You need to. I'm just saying. You need to. But the next topic is, it's a topic, but it's based off of what happened on another episode of Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop has been in the news lately. They ain't even really been a thing. But they were talking about Kendra and Young Joc, and if you watch Love and Hip Hop, you know that Joc is a serial cheater. And so in this particular episode, Joc was upset because there was a man that was DMing Kendra with heart emojis, and he was ready to divorce her, although he had a baby on her and cheated on her multiple times. But we're gonna get into that now so y'all can see what was said.
It won't just any man, that man in the NFL. That's what made him feel away. You gotta say it law.
But let's get into it though.
Called you because I know that you know us. I know that it's been a while, since we were in session with you and stuff, and so we've just been having some issues. We were just recently in Chicago. We had, a blow up. It was work related to my work. Somebody.
No, I ain't gonna say a lie.
No,
it was not work related.
No,
it's not.
The conversation we was having was in relation to me doing business with somebody who sent me heart eyes in my DM. I told my husband out of respect.
So you showed him the heart eyes?
No, he went through my phone.
I see the hard eyes.
What you want me to say? He likes me?
Basically told you how fine you was. There is dialogue. It don't look like a monologue. It don't look like he was just shooting into thin up. It's no dialogue that incriminates her. But again, we talking about an attorney. When you tell me you want me to stand on certain business, baby, you got to reciprocate 100%.
Regardless of what it was, your reaction shouldn't have been what it was.
My reaction should have been exactly what it was.
I know I'm not perfect, but the way Jocelyn is acting is laughable because I've been a good, faithful, honest wife to him. I really love my husband. Like, I made a vow to him. I made a vow to the Lord. But I feel as if sometimes it just makes it hard when it's just so much toxicity. It makes it difficult.
I don't just hang on social media, but someone sent me something and it's like divorce. And that's a very dangerous word. My diagnostic impression is that you are in 2 different classes right now. And what I'm seeing is a separation where we should be becoming more integrated. Is there resolve? Let's look at the trust factor. I think there's some breaches. Now, Can it be fixed? Yes, I think it can be fixed. But it's going to require some work.
Sure. What do you prescribe?
Intensive family intervention. We can't meet 6 months from now. There may not be a 6 months from now.
Kendra and I have definitely been really toxic and disrespectful.
That's enough. Okay, y'all. So,
Yeah.
Get rid of the both of them. They are so tired at this point, and I like Kendra. But I'm sick of this merry-go-round with the two of them. Can y'all just leave us out of it? If you get divorced, who gives a fuck?
all I gotta say is this. All I'm saying is this. Like in a perfect world, I ain't gonna say perfect world, but if it was a different situation and I was dating somebody and somebody was sitting them hard eyes and shit and flirting with them and shit like that, I probably would feel slightly some type of way. But Joc really ain't got no right to feel no kind of way about shit.
No, for real.
I don't care. That nigga ran out and had a baby on her. Bitch, fuck you.
That's how I feel.
Way better than me.
But my issue is with Kendra at the same point, girl. You married his ass. You ain't watched the show.
Thank you. That's
Okay.
why. That's another reason why I say they need to go.
Where you
Kendra know exactly what she got.
Like you stayed with him after he had the baby, so you had to, so you accepted it. Like if you just trying to like draw out and get revenge at this point, like you just might as well leave.
And then to Joc's defense, I mean, she is an Aquarius, so you know she deleted her part of the messages.
Oh wow.
You know she deleted her part. Just
well, she didn't really have to delete them. They was in vanishing mode.
Listen, come on. Someone look at a Pisces would know that.
Like, Lord Kendra, you give
Wait,
Ashley with like Joc ain't had a hit since me and Scotty been in high school, honey. Like you can leave his ass. Like, okay, he ain't. In my opinion, I really feel like you're doing better than him. If you want to be honest, Kendra, like it just sucks to see you out here groveling. Because that's what it gives. It gives like groveling and having bad.
And like young Joc looked like back neck dirt, you know?
Right.
I just think that he just looked gross.
Did he? Yeah. What did he do to you?
That motherfucker tried to scam me.
Like, Joc ain't had a hit since none of us been in school, honey.
Who tried to scam you?
That was 20 years ago.
$1,000. I had to give him like $1,000 in order to do a song with him. I was like,
who?
Song with you?
Who Joc?
I want to be on your radio show that you had at the time. That's what I was trying to advertise my music at the time. Let me see if I still got the messages. Hold on. It was a periodically time ago.
You know what's so crazy? He was at the Boss Baby Awards last year.
Yeah, he was at the Boss Baby Awards last year.
I walked right past him. Like he was.
It only annoys me because Kendra is so damn smart.
Let's start with me hosting your first, then and see how it does first. Hosting is $1,100. I jump on the track and amp your shit up, talk my shit on the track, and it comes on my IG story. He wanted $1,100 from me.
For an IG story?
Yes.
From Young Joc?
From Young Joc.
Joc.
That was back in 2021. I guess he was hunting for money at the time, trying to scam 13
Not hunting for money.
artists out of their money.
Now, if it was Kendrick Lamar, I'd have gave him the $100.
Right.
Can y'all see Young Joc at the time?
Oh yeah, I see it.
I see it.
You got the receipts, honey.
Oh yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like it's just only annoying because Kendra is so smart. Like, didn't you graduate from Spelman? Ain't you a Spelman girl? Like, get it together because you're making all of them look bad, Kendra. For real.
Yeah, the Brat did the same thing. God bless him.
The Brat did that to you too?
Hell yeah. They are, you know, when they, I don't know. At that time, I was just hunting for some success. And then I learned very quickly that I can't get it from the celebrities that's careers not booming in music. That they still try to, they make music sometimes if they feel like it, but that's not their main thing. But if you're trying to use them for something else, like she was on a radio, she was on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, and also Young Joc was on his own radio show. And if you try to get with them, they try to like take your money and try to like give you some bullshit. I'll throw you on a story, or I'll use my following to help you. But that's really not gonna help you because ain't nobody seeing y'all for music.
That's it.
Right.
I'm not gonna pay y'all to post me on your story.
$1,000 for 24 hours?
Yeah, a post. A pen.
Like,
right, because
not-
otherwise,
Damn.
no.
Ain't happening.
Look,
Ain't
enough
happening.
about that bitch.
Yes, enough.
Look, I'm telling you.
Oh, he wanted me to do a spot on his next mixtape for 550. What mixtape has come out since?
I ain't heard no mixtape from Joc.
I ain't heard nothing. The last album I ever heard from Joc was what was it? Hoodmatics. That was in 2007. That was the last album I've ever heard and got from Joc. Do you understand me? So I don't know nothing about no mixtapes, girl.
Child, Joc can go on with it. So the next one, because after this one, we got one last story after this one. I told y'all it wasn't gonna be long. So the next story is coming from Neighborhood Talk, of course. And where did it go? I'm on the wrong one. It's about Sexy Red getting called out by Martin Luther King's daughter. What? Because Sexy Red posted an AI picture of her and Martin Luther King, as you can see on this post. Okay, there it is right there. So when she posted that picture, Bernice King stated, "This is intentionally distasteful, dishonoring, and deplorable and disrespectful to my family and my father, who is not here to respond himself." Because he was,
This is my thing with the thing. I understand we in all these movements and everybody got this free speech. We got all this goddamn social media. Y'all be the outrage over the stupidest shit is starting to irritate me a little bit.
I agree.
This wasn't even worth her to even get her fingers out and make.
I agree.
It wasn't that deep. Girl,
I agree. I don't need food with Sexy Red, but I do agree.
We are literally in the purge right now, and you worried about an AI pic of Sexy Red and girl.
I'm not gonna lie. I agree.
She just reposted.
She just reposted it. Like, what are we doing here, girl? Shut up.
She also said, "Please don't project your thoughts onto me. I don't believe Sexy Red to be a degenerate, ghetto, or trash. I have spoken out in the past about the use of and comparison to either of my parents to denigrate other people. I just don't understand this type of use of my father's image on MLK Day, nonetheless, in a way that does not convey what we know to be true about his service. Even if you disagree with him or with his tactics, even things said about him by people who hated him, why do this?"
I mean, Bernice,
so is it just a photo of them holding hands?
Yeah,
and so Sexy Red responded by saying, "You ain't wrong. I never meant to disrespect your family. My apologies. I only reposted something I saw that I thought was innocent." And that's it.
Listen, I have seen people have him in pictures playing poker and shit. I got Trade who got him shooting dice and getting lap dances and shit that's been floating over the internet. So I don't really understand why this was such a huge thing.
I don't
smoking blunts, all the rest of I don't get the outrage.
I don't think it was that big of a deal, but I think it was very, very classy of Sexy Red to, just apologize and move on about the situation.
Yeah, it is. I give her props for that. She wouldn't have got shit big, but I appreciate her for doing that.
But had she came to K-Start that shit, it would have went a whole different direction. Girl,
what you would have said, friend? What you would have said?
I'll get your punk ass off my page and take it up.
Oh, you know went viral, honey. Oh, child, the people would have been ready to stone you on MLK.
You would have got
right to your apartment.
I think it's okay to still have respect for your elders, especially when they have that type of
stupid shit.
Bloodline.
And all the ones that would have found
I agree.
Because I attacked her, bitch, you could have went right with her. I don't give a fuck, girl. And you know about Mitch, 100 of y'all would have commented, and I'd have went toe to toe with all. Yep, you too, bitch. Next.
I don't know. Like, I feel like I can understand that it's not that big of a deal, but like, that's her dad. So if she doesn't want AI generated images shared by a celebrity,
what she gonna do about it? What she gonna do about it?
She said that she didn't like it. That's what she did about it.
Somebody's gonna do it again next week. What? Why? That's
Sexy Red in, but Sexy Red ain't gonna do it.
Why?
Well, Sexy Red didn't do it anyway.
Now what?
Well, she can't argue with. She's not gonna argue with smaller people, but
yeah, it's like, but it's a whole difference when you have like a very large following and you are making AI generated images, that can lead to some type of inappropriate photo of my deceased father, who was a civil rights leader, who got us equal rights that Donald Trump is now taking back in 2025.
So, but let's go back to because what were they doing? Just holding hands? Like what was in the actual photos?
It was like they was fighting. Like how you been seeing it go around, like they like doing little fighting shit, like martial arts shit. I saw one with a baby. A baby was fighting a chicken. Where everybody at for that? Where all of the outrage for that? Where the people that's like, oh my God, why they got this baby out here fighting this chicken? Somebody need to call for. I ain't heard nobody say nothing about that.
So are you like comparing Dr. Martin Luther King to an AI generated baby fighting a chicken?
What I'm saying is, Bernice, girl, it's all right. All right. She won't trying to disrespect your daddy. Nobody was trying to disrespect your daddy. It was not that deep. It was not all of that, sis. Shout out to Sexy Red for handling it about the classy way. But girl, get out my courtroom with this.
But that's what I'm reading the comments and they saying like she's just sticking up for her family. What was disrespectful?
What was it? There was nothing.
Nobody wanted to know. Like
so what I'm saying is that better be your mom and daddy. You could have shut the fuck up. Is what you could have did and kept scrolling.
Right, because they won't nothing to that girl. Sorry,
it wasn't doing nothing. And if that's my problem with these people on the internet, things that y'all don't like, y'all purposely follow shit that y'all don't like. And then get on your goddamn internet, type the comment section, and get to doing this in there when you could have unfollowed, delete, post, whatever. You could have did all of that. Why are you following shit you don't like? She wants to put her standing side by side with MLK. It's disrespectful. Is she just trying to defend her family? Bitch,
at the end of the day, let's not forget that Sexy Red was the same person on stage twerking with Donald Trump. So at this point, girl, you already aligned yourself with what you believe. So don't on MLK Day as Donald Trump, the one who you promoted to get into presidency, is now stripping away all of our laws and all of our protections. You're sharing a generated image of you and him in some type of club atmosphere. Don't do that. Just don't do it. It's not. It doesn't have to be a reason. Just don't do it. And if she felt a way about it, her being his daughter, she has every right to feel that way. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that.
She could have shut the fuck up.
No, she shouldn't have shut the fuck up. She can do what she wants.
She should have. This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna say.
Let's express that. That's our problem now.
Yeah, like
every right. That's our problem. Shut the fuck up.
But this is what I'm going to say because it's clear,
and that's our problem now.
That we're not going to agree on
every
this.
Day that y'all don't like, and y'all feel like I got every right. That's our problem.
This is what I'm gonna say.
Every right is.
This is what I'm going to say. We really can't
every right, girl.
We really can't tell nobody how to feel about something. If they feel like it's disrespectful,
million bitches that didn't go out and vote,
then they feel like it's disrespectful.
Have outrage about that.
Like, can't nobody tell y'all that it's not that. If y'all feel like it's not that deep, then y'all feel like it's not that deep. But if she feels like it is that deep, then that's her right to feel like
that's her right. And it's my right to tell her to shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying.
Why does she have to shut the fuck up about a Trump supporter, doing AI generated images of her dad?
Now, what different? Y'all don't clearly y'all don't know what world y'all living in. Because I read a lot of y'all.
I know what world we live in.
Apparently y'all don't. So if we had selective outrage and we did this about everything that pissed us off, the internet, Instagram probably didn't fucking crash at this point. So I don't understand why everything y'all hoes don't like, y'all feel y'all got to do this though. She could have shut the fuck up because like T said earlier, they've been using his image and all type of shit forever. You picked Sexy Red because you wanted to make a statement that did not come across. So girl, find you something to do. Go help the bitches that didn't vote for Kamala Harris. That's what you need to be focusing your energy on. Make that go viral.
She has been doing that.
Okay, then let's make that viral.
She has been doing that. I think it's okay to have respect for some of our civil rights leaders that have actually helped change or are the descendants of those who helped change our lives for the better. So out of just the general respect, I would have just deleted the photo as well and apologized.
At the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. I'm even looking at what you said and looking at the comments. What legacy was being disrespected? What are y'all talking about? That's what I'm talking about with black people. As a black people, sometimes y'all need to shut the fuck up. There was nothing disrespectful about the picture. What are we talking about here?
Let me just say this.
What are we talking about?
Let me just say this. Cool Channel, I see your comment. Don't disrespect nobody on the panel, baby. Okay.
Oh my God.
Everybody has the right to their opinion. All right. If you disagree with Carl or anybody, it's fine. Like it ain't no big deal. That's cool. But don't nobody got to shut. Everybody got their own opinion, because it's all opinions. It's all opinions. So everybody just relax. It ain't that big of a deal.
And that's what she should have said. Let's unpick what the real problem is. My thing is that as a black people, we've been going through so much over these past decade. The things that I've been watching that black people have been in an outrage about lately, stupid, the dumbest shit in the world. This being one of them. There's so many things. Like I said, we fucked at this point. After the inauguration this past Monday, we are fucked right now. Y'all worried about Sexy Red and a picture with MLK? Find something else to be outraged about right now.
I think the nuance of it all is that like maybe the daughter is feeling triggered as well about the state of where we are in the country and how everything that her dad has fought for is now being rolled back, and we're going back into the Jim Crow era. So the last thing that she wanted to see was a black Trump supporter, like, you know, sharing an AI generated image of him and her on a photo. Like, that's what I think. Like, that was a straw that broke the camel's back for her. Like, maybe she was like, you know what?
Maybe, but listen, ain't nobody right and ain't nobody wrong. All right, it's all a matter of opinion. All right, ain't nobody right, ain't nobody wrong. We can move on.
Yes, moving forward.
God bless Bernice.
Now, the last thing is that I don't really have to put this on the screen, but the last thing is, since we were talking about Trump, everybody's upset with Nelly, Snoop Dogg, Soulja Boy, and Rick Ross, and even Ashanti, even though she's not the one doing it,
even though she went up there,
for performing for Trump or whatever. And Nelly got a lot of backlash. Snoop Dogg got called out for saying some stuff in the past about anybody that performs for Trump is such and such, but then he's sitting up here doing it. And then on top of that,
the one I got for this one,
Soulja Boy said all the stuff that he said. How do y'all feel about that? Because at the end of the day, when Chrisette Michele had performed for Trump, they canceled her ass. We haven't seen her nowhere since then. So I want to know if they're going to give the same energy to these individuals.
No, they're not.
For Trump.
Didn't
why Ashanti had to be thrown in it is my question.
Didn't you already see Stephen A. Smith giving them all type of damn excuses?
I didn't.
When ordinarily, he'll be the main one loud and screaming about how this is coonish and that is coonish and oh my God. But when it came to Snoop is his brother. You know, that's my brother. You know what I mean? And so he made all of these excuses and all of it and did the same thing for Nelly. And I feel like that's what a lot of them going to do. It's going to be, except for Soulja Boy. They ain't going to make no excuses for him. He going to get drugged.
Like, I have a question for y'all. Do y'all think that people who support Trump, who are black, we should give them a platform and like allow them to monetize off of us? Do y'all think that?
No.
What about you, Scotty?
Not really, no.
What about you, Jamar?
Should black people who support Trump get a platform from us?
From black people?
Yeah, from black people, from gay people, which black LGBT.
I'm not. I sure as hell ain't.
Okay. That actually just brought me to something. Jamar, since we're on here and we're talking about it, and I really like to be straightforward about it, are y'all gonna kick Cali Boy off that show? I would really love that. Me personally.
Next question, Tamika.
Because he was definitely a Trump supporter. So I would love for him to be escorted off the show.
Devonna Marie, no ma'am, we is not finna do Chrisette Michele like that, okay?
I saw that coming.
Not finna do Chrisette Michele like that. I don't know what Michelle Chrisette you listening to, honey, but it won't this one. All right, and they ain't lied, because the last time Chrisette had a damn showcase, child, the people said it was more roaches in the seats than people. So I do agree with Scotty. I do wonder if they're gonna cancel, because they already tried to cancel Ashanti. See what happens, Ashanti? Now they done threw you all in.
Why she getting the brunt of this?
Because that's her husband. And that's her husband. They gonna think that they connected.
Show
and my thing was like Nelly did this, and then I saw today he's about to go on a residency for Vegas. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
Well, you know, there's some white people that like Nelly's music. He did cross over, so
ain't nobody paying attention. What songs did they play? That's what I want to know. What the hell y'all had the white folk listening to from y'all?
Come on now, T. Let's not act like he never crossed over to pop music. Now he did by the time his second album came out. Like you gonna act like the white folks want to listen to Hot and Here in the clubs? They were. Stop.
Not them.
What about I'm thinking about it over and over again?
Not them.
That right there, the Just a Dream record. Like he did cross over.
I want to see the footage of all of them being crunk and hype singing them damn songs. That's what I want. I want to see them being crunk and hype singing them songs. That's what I want to see.
So we're
because
gonna
anytime they made Snoop Dogg his own DJ, I just highly feel like they really went up for it like that. This is really what I think. I think they just wanted the black representation there. That's it.
Y'all support him now.
I just personally, anybody that supports Donald Trump is dead to me. Like, I promise you, like, even family members or whoever the case may be, if I find out that you at any point in time have supported Donald Trump's first or second presidency,
it definitely
you don't ever have to worry about hearing from me again.
I don't think he's really a contender right now, so it wouldn't really matter, honestly.
And I'm like, I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on that. Like, I have hate for y'all.
And I'm gonna stand 10 toes down that them white folk will around there around Donald Trump singing "It's getting hot in here."
You can believe that if you want to, but they were.
I just don't.
You can believe that all you want to. If you into charts and stuff, the numbers don't lie to you. So if you're into charts and stuff and see what happened with that, then you would know exactly why I'm saying what I'm saying.
No. I agree with you on that. I'm saying them white folk. That's what I'm saying. I ain't talking about the chart thing. I'm saying them in particular, not that as a whole. I'm saying them.
So you think like they're probably too hateful on black people to listen to their music?
Yeah,
like that?
That's what it sounds like he's saying.
I just feel like they just wanted the black representation there because they wanted some black representation there. That's really what I think, and I think they threw them some money and they went for that.
Okay, so let me just ask y'all this, because Jeremy already answered it. Even though I didn't ask the question, he already made his point. So do y'all counsel people that you know personally if they support Trump?
I know I don't fool with. I just know who you are, and I know where to keep you.
Because I do have certain family members that support Trump, and I do have friends, especially straight.
Oh no! How do they feel now that they won't have no DEI?
You muted yourself, bitch. We can't hear you, girl.
Dude.
Hello, we can't hear you.
What? Hello.
We cannot hear you.
Teriyaki. Benny Hanna.
You
can hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
You was going off.
Toshiba.
We just couldn't hear it.
Okay, can you hear me now?
There you go.
What's going on with this?
Now you were saying?
What's going on?
We can hear you now, bitch. Or maybe you can't hear us.
Here we go. Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
Hear y'all at first. What I was saying, what was the last thing you heard me say?
Just start over.
Yeah. Take it from the top.
Okay, so what I was saying was I do have certain family members that support Trump, and I do have mainly, because I can't say gay friends that do, but mainly straight friends. I do have some that support Trump, and I found myself in a pickle with that a lot because it's like, do I cut them off because our political stances don't match up? Like,
no, I feel like your political stance, if you're with him, that means you're against me.
Right.
It's not like I think a lot of people have been saying that as far as like, you know, different political stances. I completely would have been understanding of that, you know, 10 years ago. You know, John McCain, you know, maybe even George Bush. But you know, a person who is literally targeting every single one of our civil rights like basically allowing people to not only hurt us, discriminate against us, unalive all of us, and get no repercussions of it, to limit our education. Like they just cut all of the funding for advancement in education for Black and Hispanic. Like it goes past, just political beliefs. Like they're trying to destroy us. It's white supremacy. So if you are aligned with that in any type of way, bitch, you could die. I'm sorry.
So in other words, don't be up here defending Nelly and his tired ass music and the demographics. We don't care, bitch.
Are you talking to me?
Like I said, no. It's like I said. At the end of the day, girl, they don't give a damn about his ashy black ass. They just wanted the representation, and he's a fool for doing it. Especially Snoop, when he came up here in 2017 and called everybody that voted for him all type of Jim Crows and the J words, and they cooning out and they all type of this, that, and this. And then you done found your black ass doing the same thing.
Well,
everybody knows money is the motivation and is the root of all evil.
But here's the thing,
the reason
though.
why they did that, because the bag is what it needed to be.
But here's the thing, though. A lot of the people that be supporting Trump are broke ass motherfuckers that ain't even got nothing. So why the fuck are y'all supporting Trump? He don't give
because they ain't got it up here. Okay, it's not on.
Because I remember
50,000 and you voted for him, you dumbing in a motherfucker.
Yeah, because I remember having this conversation with somebody back home. And I remember saying on my Instagram story, I just said, I feel like, how could you support? People ask me all the time, why didn't you vote? Why did you vote for who you voted for? And I said on my story one time, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember everything that I said, but I said something along the lines of, people want to look at me crazy because I support Kamala Harris. And I support Kamala Harris because she goes with what I believe in. Trump does not go with what I believe in, so why would I vote for him? Mm-hmm. And then one of those people that I know personally came to me and said, well, you are in the rainbow community, so things will always go your way. And I said, no, they won't always go my way. I don't know why y'all believe that.
What person told you that?
Huh?
Right.
What ignorant bitch told you that?
Someone that I've known for a very long time.
I know them.
I really like.
I've been to like now. Since when did things start going our way?
People really believe that things go our way. People really believe it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because they say, "Do you not see how many?" I said, "Why would you say that?" Because I personally live that lifestyle and don't feel like. Well, I don't like to say the word lifestyle. I live that life, and I don't feel like everything goes our way. And they were saying, do you not see how people get canceled every day when they say homophobic stuff? Things does go your way. No, they don't.
Just mad because you can't disrespect us, but you think shit go our way?
Right.
Know that bitch right now.
Right.
Because that don't even make sense.
Shit I've ever
heard. Because I should be able to call you the F slur and I can cancel for it.
Because you can't disrespect me and get away with it? And you think I'm doing something because you can't curse me out or say some shit about me that you shouldn't have been saying in the first place? Because you could mind your fucking business and go live your life? You mad because you can't do that to people and not get in trouble? Oh,
and so like at the end of the day, it all boils down to white supremacy. Because like people want to fight for civil rights as far as like we black, we deserve equality, but then turn around and want to denigrate another minorities or another marginalized communities rights. So you want rights and you want equality, but you don't want that for somebody else who you don't identify with. So you just want to continue to to have this inequality happening. You just want superiority. That's what most of this is about. People want to feel superior. They want to feel white adjacent. So in any way that they can do that, including aligning themselves with white supremacy, they're going to do that. So at the end of the day, like I said, you bitches could die. I could care less. Like I'm trying to tell you, you're like, even going down to the kids, I don't care. Your whole bloodline, I really don't give a fuck about. Like it's real hate over here. Like you have no home, no comfort, and I hope you find no peace. I'm sorry.
Well, that's
unfortunately, most of them won't be here. They're gonna be shipped off somewhere else.
Okay, you better believe it. Or broke, busted, and destitute. One or the other.
Okay, well, I think that was the benediction. So with that being said, this concludes the Chasing Panel podcast. This was a great show. We've been having great shows since we came back. I really enjoyed. We
And another thing, can I say
Go
like
ahead.
a lot of people be like, oh, well, the death stuff and stuff like that. To me, the only way, and this could be extreme, I don't care. Like, you can't educate these people. Like, the only way to get our community, get the world in a better place is for these people to pass away. Like, the world would be a better place without them. They add nothing. They add no positive.
You up here trying to convince the purge to happen or something?
No, I'm not trying to convince the purge. Like, people like, I can't get the death, but I'm just saying, like these people, like, they're like, them being alive doesn't help or progress anything. All they do is try to denigrate everybody around them. Like, it's disgusting. Like, it's like watching the 1965 civil case for workplace discrimination that gets rolled back. Like that, like at this point, like, I have nothing but hate for y'all.
And unfortunately, it's not something that we can really attack at the root, because even if those people get old and start passing away, they're going to still teach these young kids that are making these dumb mistakes now in these schools and online. They still spreading that same way of thinking.
That's what I'm saying. If they had died a long time ago, we wouldn't have to deal with them teaching people anything, because they wouldn't have anything to teach.
Or nobody. But
yeah, but unfortunately, they like, they're multiplying, and then in our own community, dumb bitches and dumb niggas are teaching their children this shit, and they're growing up also. Like, a lot of people think this is just older generation, but no, a lot of these young people are staunch supporters of Trump, uneducated, uncouth. And
there's the person who shot up that high school, that little black boy, said he was ashamed to be black.
Sure did, and he said he got that from Candace Owens' ass.
Idolizes her.
Yep, he credited
I
her.
said, Lord,
I saw that.
Help us.
Oh my God.
And he looked like a little sissy. That was the other part about it. I said, well, child, Candace don't like you, girl, but whatever.
Well,
like, Candace don't want you to have no rights, girl. That she don't feel like y'all deserve to get married. So
Listen to this. This is from Mayor Ross J. Baraka. His statement on ICE and the raid on Newark's business establishment. The mayor said today, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents raided a local establishment in the city of Newark, detaining undocumented residents as well as citizens. Like, he's just not taking regular, like, no undocumented, like, he's taking citizens as well. And I want y'all to understand that this is very similar to what happened in the Holocaust.
This is what they want. This is what they want.
And so as well as citizens without producing a warrant. One of the detainees is a U.S. military veteran who suffered the indignity of having the legitimacy of his military documentation questioned. This egregious act is in plain violation of the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which guarantees the right to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures. Newark will not stand by idly while people are being unlawfully terrorized. I will be holding a press conference in alliance with partners ready and willing to defend and protect civil and human rights. Details to come. Like, he's just not taking undocumented citizens. He's taking citizens.
Well, before I need to make sure that them citizens didn't vote for him, because a lot of them did, and I didn't.
They did, and that's why I just don't even.
They vote for them.
My point is that any one of us could be taken. It's nothing stopping that. Like, a lot of people don't think that, but like, you can be snatched up as well.
That's why this is one of those situations where all those people that we talking about gonna have to go through these next 4 years and burn their damn hand thinking they were smart. And whatever we look like on the other side of this, now we told y'all, now y'all start listening with y'all hard-headed asses. Shit.
Yeah, I agree. However, This is the end of the Chasing Panel podcast. We really appreciate you guys tuning in. We had over 200 people up in here. Thank you all for tuning in. Before we get up out of here, you know what we do. I always have to ask everybody here what they have going on. Jamar, you start because you have a lot going on your end.
So Dallas is filming. We're still finalizing the Chasing Atlanta cast. Orlando is taking auditions right now. So if you live in the Orlando area, make sure y'all hit up the Chasing page to audition. We've seen a lot of great responses come in. And yeah, so that's what I got going on.
Are you talking about Metro Orlando? Anywhere in the surrounding areas or just Orlando?
Preferably Orlando.
Okay.
Shade.
So we gonna start with Carl.
Huh? Oh yeah.
You are terrible at promoting your own shit.
My pre-orders right now is only $6. Y'all got it. And the album comes out March 12th. The single Cock Goblin is out right now. Next 2 singles is coming out. Well, actually 3 singles is coming out. It's gonna be Can I Be First, Twerk Shit, then Fall La. And it'll be followed by Boochie Cat and Shooting Star with my bitch Jamar.
Period.
And yeah, y'all go pre-order that right now. Y'all have more. Me and Tramiel has our listening party coming out in the beginning of February, which Jeremy Ragney has to be down here. Be there for it. And yeah, y'all just get ready. Throw Factory, suck a dick, save a life.
Okay, and Tramiel, you got 2 things to talk about. Here's the first one.
So my single Underrated featuring my cousin Ramel is out on all streaming platforms. Go check it out. It's a really good song. And my project is on pre-order right now. It's called Lost and Found. And yeah, it's coming out on February 26th. And get that. It's $8 because I wanted extra 2 from y'all. I know y'all got it. And also, I sent Scotty a link. I don't know if he was able to share it or not. I've been nominated for like a couple of awards through what we call Pop Smash.
Not a couple.
A couple of them. So actually, there's a lot of shit on there where a lot of different categories, but you don't have to vote for all of those. You can just vote for me. So you can go find my name in certain categories and just vote for them. I think it's like 3. One of them is Video of the Year. And just vote for a bitch.
It's in the chat. The link in the chat.
Yeah, you can vote as many times as you like. Vote a lot.
Okay, Jeremy.
You can follow me on Instagram and IG, and subscribe to my channel. I upload weekly, twice a week, sometimes 3 times. And it's lit over there. So yeah, go check me out.
And T.
Same old. Nothing different other than I am gonna do wax. When that come out, there's gonna be a new show I'm gonna put on the channel. So when that come out, just gonna look out for that. But other than that, I still do that other show Saturday nights. I'm still doing Potomac's Born Ass as well as Married to Medicine's Born Ass. And yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay, as for me, of course, we have the Chasing Panel every Thursday night. I do Housewives of Potomac, Housewives of Beverly Hills, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Miami, Married to Medicine, Love and Marriage Chance to be a Child.
That other show.
Yeah, I'll be doing Toya and Reginae when they come out. I think it's this week they air their first episode this week. I'll be doing Toya and Reginae. Shout out to Winter of Love and Marriage DC, who shouted me, T, and Josiah out for that terrible interview that we gave last week. And yeah.
Period.
Who was terrible?
Okay, what?
Child,
listen, that interview was
interview with who?
Ghetto fat mess.
The one that you was backstage for the first before we started. It was terrible, awful. The worst interview I could have ever done.
Don't even get us started.
We'll talk about it backstage a little bit. because I got a phone call to make. But anyway,
Oh,
bye, y'all. We'll see y'all next Thursday.
I forgot. I'm nominated for an award.